Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. This is our Christmas or winter showcase, which very conveniently gives us a get out from doing any Christmas-related material, if that's not what we want to do. But now, it is Christmas, whether we like it or not, it is Christmas. The season of goodwill is upon us, or hopefully will be, depending on the outcome of next week. But yeah, regardless of what happens in the election, we have got Christmas to look forward to, so it's a good time of year. And for me, Christmas, there's a lot of good things about Christmas. There's family and presents and friends and presents. And nice things outside and snow and presents and food and presents. And it's all about Santa, it's still all about Santa, no matter what you say. Santa's quite a peculiar thing. I think Santa is like the main betrayal that your parents give you. It's always Santa, so like the tooth fairy, you find out and no one's really bothered. If you're particularly picking up a fuss, your parents will just like pay you off for the rest of your baby teeth and just like, here's a 20, just like unless, who thinks they got a lot for their baby teeth when they're little? Like, if you're shy of saying, I got £1 per tooth, any advance, just shout it out, any advance on £1 per tooth.
£2 per tooth.
£2 per tooth. Any higher than £2 per tooth.
20 quid.
20
What?
Any higher than Charlie's gauntlet of 20. You actually convince your parents to give you
Everyone's
20
parents
pounds
just don't know what to do.
What a maverick. That's what we got when we were at school. Like, we all got like little amounts per tooth. And then this could be Christmas material depending on where your teeth fall out. We got little amounts per tooth. And then some kids got £20 per tooth. And then we realised that if we gave our teeth to them, my tooth is worth £20 to Charlie. It's only worth £1 to me. There's some sort of swap that can go on there. So what would happen is if Charlie were at my school, I'd go up to Charlie and give him a tooth. Charlie would give me 2 Pokemon cards, which I'd be very happy with because they were more than £1. And he would then go away to his parents. And there were little congregations in the playground. It was like cash for tooth. And they'd be like, £20! Everyone else would just, you can have that one, mate. But, yeah, anyway, Santa Claus. The first we find out that this man, Santa will not buy you presents anymore, there will be no more presents. But there will be presents. We will buy you presents to the exact same value that Father Christmas did, only now it comes from your mum and dad who love you, and not from a creepy old man. And kids just sit there and they just start crying, they're like, Christmas will never be the same again. We don't even do that when we find out that God isn't real. I went until the end of infant school, believing there was someone in the sky who would give me life after death, and I would meet my grandparents again in heaven, and I would live there for all eternity. I found out Santa isn't real, I spent a week crying. I found out God isn't real, I just went, sort of figures, doesn't it? Someone created Santa just like someone created God. Like, I'm not in a position to discuss how God was created, but I like to think that Santa was born when, not like born, but like Santa came about when someone bought a present that he really weren't allowed to buy. And he was just there and he's like, Linda, I did not buy the rocking horse, that was not mine. It says from Father, but it's from Father Christmas, it's not from me. But Father Christmas, is that like the Father of Christmas? Or like, is that just a Father who's here at Christmas? Or what is that for Father Christmas? It makes a difference, It's from him. He came over from the North Pole on a sleigh and he delivered this rocking horse. But you got it from the toy shop at the end of the street. This is like 18th century now, so like... we grew up believing that Santa nipped in Argos. And then this is convenient, this Asda playset that Santa's just got these elves to make in some knockoff sweatshop at the North. Elves are a metaphor if you didn't already know. Elves spending 365 years a day in a dark factory in another country. But yeah, and it went on, he's like, it comes down the chimney, it's like that film, Mary Poppins. You know Mary Poppins, yeah? That film will not come out for another 150 years. What are you talking about? And eventually, it got away with it, and that is how Santa Claus was born.